Welcome to a 10-day journey through northeastern Spain. We'll explore 3 diverse regions, Catalonia, Navarre, and Aragón, and also nearby Andorra. We'll visit the area's most interesting churches, castles, and museums, while also enjoying spectacular natural landscapes. Traveling by car or train, the route starts in Barcelona and ends in Pamplona. Along the way, you'll discover local food specialties you won't want to miss. This itinerary is designed for travelers who want full, purposeful days. It offers flexible options rather than a rigid schedule and a practical way to experience this diverse country. Let's get going! Start day 1 with an early departure from Barcelona for the 90-minute ride to Girona. Begin in the Barri Vell, the city's oldest quarter, where you'll see a dense concentration of medieval structures within a compact area. Then, pay a visit to the Cathedral of Santa Maria. It's known for having the widest Gothic nave in the world, a daring feat of 15th-century engineering. The building also includes Romanesque and Baroque elements, such as the cloister, the west facade, and the cathedral treasury. After, continue into El Call, Girona's historic Jewish quarter. Follow its narrow passageways to see stone arches, staircases, and the former synagogue site. From there, walk a section of the city walls. This elevated route provides clear views across tiled roofs, church towers, and surrounding farmland. Head toward the Onyar River and take time to admire the row of painted houses lining the waterway. Cross some of the bridges, including the Red Eiffel Bridge and the Pont de Pedra. In the evening, stay near the Old Town Core and dine in a local restaurant. Girona is known for suixo, a cream-filled pastry, so try some for dessert. In the morning on day 2, we depart Girona and head inland. Pause in Santa Pau, an unspoiled medieval town. Wander the unique arcaded main square and get lost in the charming, steep, narrow streets. Visit the 13th-century Santa Pau Castle at the village's highest point. Continue toward the renowned Garrotxa volcanic zone, an exceptionally well-preserved and recent example of a volcanic geography. You'll see a unique landscape that supports rich biodiversity. At Santa Margarita, enter a circular depression created by past eruptions. At the lowest point of the crater, a small Romanesque chapel marks the center, clearly showing the size, depth, and circular shape of the volcanic opening. Proceed south toward Figueres, the birthplace of Salvador Dali, the eccentric genius who pioneered the Surrealist art movement. This style is known for dreamlike imagery and highly detailed imaginative paintings. Spend the balance of the afternoon exploring the town. Options include the Sant Ferran Castle, Europe's largest fortress, and the Church of St. Peter where Dali's funeral was held. Or simply stroll the Rambla de Figueres in Old Town, enjoying the delightful shops and quaint streets. In the evening, seek a restaurant with typical Catalan food on the menu. Look for pan con tomate, grilled botifarra sausages, or vegetable dishes such as escalivada or samfaina. We'll begin day 3 with a visit to the Dali Theatre Museum, a former municipal building transformed by the artist himself, and also his final resting place. Note the red exterior walls topped with oversized eggs, a deliberate contrast to the surrounding streetscape. Inside, move through a sequence of rooms displaying large-scale paintings, sculptural installations, and optical works arranged exactly as Dali intended. After leaving Figueres, drive south toward Besalú, a small town known for its intact medieval layout. Begin at the 11th-century Romanesque bridge, crossing its stepped arches and central tower, which once controlled access and trade. Continue into the center to see stone houses, remnants of the Jewish quarter, and narrow lanes that retain their original alignment. End the day with an evening stroll along the bridge for an even more profound perspective of its splendor. On day 4, leave Besalú and head north toward Ripoll, a town known for its mountain setting. The key destination here is the monastery of Santa Maria de Ripoll and its monumental stone portal. You'll see carved figures, biblical scenes, and decorative bands arranged across the facade, all intended to be read visually. The interior is breathtaking. Walk through the cloister to see paired columns, patterned capitals, and the central garden that once structured daily monastic life. Then, continue west toward La Seu d'Urgell, following a traditional trade corridor across the Pyrenees. Visit the Cathedral of Santa Maria, the only Romanesque cathedral in Catalonia. Note its symmetrical exterior, rounded arches, and solid bell tower. If you enjoy water sports, visit the nearby Parc Olympique del Segre, the whitewater course built for the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. It's open to the public and offers activities like rafting, canoeing, and kayaking for all levels of paddlers. In town, seek out some artisan cheeses, excellent grilled mountain meats, or similar regional food specialties. On day 5, we depart Spain and cross into the mountain principality of Andorra. This small, landlocked country is renowned for its natural beauty, featuring dramatic Pyrenees mountain landscapes, lush valleys, clear mountain lakes, and scenic hiking trails. In winter, it's a skier's paradise. Spend time in Ordino, Andorra's best-preserved historic town, with streets of stone houses and wooden balconies. Visit Casa de Reni Plandolit, a manor displaying traditional 18th-century interiors. Take a cable car from La Massana or Encamp to reach high mountain viewpoints. The stations provide walking paths and platforms showing multiple peaks, valleys, and ski slopes. In the afternoon, visit Caldea Thermal Spa, renowned for its futuristic architecture and vibrant atmosphere. Outdoor pools, terraces, and steaming mineral waters set against the grand backdrop of the surrounding mountains make it a distinctive wellness destination. Spend the morning of day 6 exploring Andorra la Vella. Pedestrian pathways follow the Valira River and connect clusters of shops and cafes. Andorra is a tax-free country. If shopping isn't your focus, visit Casa de la Vall, Andorra's former parliament. The fortified stone building contains original council chambers with wooden benches and a small chapel. Alternatively, check out one of Andorra's surprisingly many museums. The Carmen Thyssen Museum exhibits a private collection of Spanish and European paintings by well-known masters. Or, visit either the Església de Sant Esteve or St. Peter the Martyr Church, both 15th-century structures that showcase local ecclesiastical architecture. Leave Andorra around midday and drive south into Aragon. Stop at Loire Castle, a Romanesque fortress on a limestone ridge. The site is notable for its fully intact cylindrical towers, large interior church, and extensive defensive walls. Continue to Aínsa, entering through stone gateways into a remarkably intact medieval town. Its Plaza Mayor is arcaded with stone columns and surrounded by period houses. Walk along Aínsa's castle walls for views over the rivers and surrounding hills. Aínsa has maintained both its original street layout and fortifications, making it one of the best-preserved villages of its kind in Spain. Day 7 begins with a 2-hour journey from Aínsa to Zaragoza, arriving in Aragon's largest city along the Ebro River. Start near the riverfront at the Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar, where domes, corner towers, and the long facade dominate the skyline. Step inside to marvel at the scale of the complex. Continue to the Aljaferia Palace. Here, horseshoe arches, geometric courtyards, carved plaster panels, and square defensive towers sit side by side with later Christian additions, all visible within the same enclosed complex. There's lots of choice for the afternoon, including museums about local art, history, and even origami. Pick something in line with your interests and energy. Or, see the UNESCO Seu Cathedral, with its Romanesque foundations, a Baroque tower, Gothic chapels, and Mudéjar brickwork within one structure. Alternatively, the Roman Theatre and Forum remains reveal foundations and street alignments from the city's earliest period. If time permits, follow the Ebro Promenade toward the Expo 2008 area to see contemporary bridges and riverfront architecture. End the day in El Tubo, a dense cluster of narrow streets and time-honored taverns near the Old Town. In the morning on day 8, go to Tudela, about an hour away. Check out the Tudela Cathedral, built over a former mosque. Its half-recolored Romanesque portal, Gothic vaulting, and cloister sit at the heart of the Old Town, anchoring the surrounding streets. After the cathedral, spend time in Plaza de los Fueros, the city's central square. It's an ideal lunch or browsing stop. In the afternoon, drive about 1 hour to Ujué, a stunning Middle Ages village rising sharply above the surrounding plains. At the summit is the Iglesia Fortaleza de Santa Maria. This church sanctuary combines thick defensive walls, towers, and a Romanesque interior. Wander Ujué's winding cobbled streets, discovering winsome corners, stone houses, and beautiful viewpoints. If you have the time and energy to visit another impressive building, consider heading to the nearby Royal Palace of Olite, a fantasy-like castle. It's one of Europe's most complete examples of a fortified palace. Pamplona is only a half-hour away, so stay there for the night. We'll set out for one of Navarre's most visually distinctive regions on day 9, beginning with a drive into the Valle de Baztán. The route is about an hour long and follows rivers and stone bridges through a landscape of manor houses and compact villages. Stop in Elizondo, the valley's main town, where large stone residences line the riverbanks. Carved entrances, iron balconies, and arched bridges create a cohesive streetscape within a short, walkable center. After lunch, continue north to Zugarramurdi, known for its dramatic large cave system just beyond the village edge. Enter the Witch Caves, central to Basque witch lore. Broad open spaces, moss-covered rock walls, and natural openings above allow light to filter into the cavern. Return to Pamplona in the evening. You should have enough time to roam the Old Town, including Calle Estafeta and Plaza del Castillo, with stone facades, arched passageways, and wrought iron balconies. On the last day, walk the half-mile San Fermin Bull Run route, without the crowds and bulls, starting at Calle de Santo Domingo. The Bull Run is a daily San Fermin event in July where runners race ahead of bulls through narrow city streets to the bull ring. It's world-famous for its blend of tradition, adrenaline, and risk. Visit the magnificent Pamplona Cathedral. Columns, ribbed vaults, carved doorways, and stained glass windows illustrate Romanesque and Gothic design. Walk along Pamplona's centuries-old city walls, following elevated paths past bastions, watchtowers, and old gates, with panoramic views over rooftops, plazas, and nearby parks. Don't miss the Citadel, a striking star-shaped fortress, one of the most effective forms of military defense in the 16th century. End your visit of northeastern Spain with a dinner in the Old Town. You can't go home without trying pinchos. These small, artful bites of food are served on bread or as standalone creations. On this 10-day adventure, we've experienced a wide range of settings, from dense historic centers to open mountain scenery, and seen contrasts in architecture, food, and regional character. Whether you use it as a full plan or a reference for individual stops, it offers a genuine look at what traveling through northeastern Spain and Andorra actually looks like on the ground. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who enjoy realistic itineraries designed for travelers who value movement, context, and manageable pacing. See you in another Travel Top 10 video, where we'll spend 10 days in a different region of Europe.